So we are at Canton Trade Days, first Monday, and I'm just really pumped to be here. I've been here before. I know you haven't, Shannon, the twins haven't, Shay has, but we are here because I love celebrating artisans, just unique, local, curated, created things. I know not all the things here are for everybody, but what I think is super unique is that I have two super different kids. Liliana, she wants to be a fashion and design professional, either interior or fashion or both. And so she actually really loves all of these, not all, but several of these different types of creators. Lewis, on the other hand, I think he'd rather choose shards of glass versus shop. But he's here again out of support for me and out of support for his sister. Because I really want her to understand what it takes to create a lot of these beautiful things. A lot of the floral that you see at my houses, either in Dallas or the ranch, I actually found the creator here at Canton. So the woman that does all of our different arrangements comes from Trade Days. And then Lily and I are hopping on a plane on Monday and going to New York. We're gonna be at Tory Burch corporate with my dear friend Lucinda Castillo Cavazos, because she's high up in that chain. So either way, we're gonna be introduced to that more structured high fashion world where that has more of a global influence from that type of creation. Then we're gonna be stopping by the Met, where it's truly the pinnacle of artistic creation. I love celebrating all different types of creators, so you guys get to join us for the ride. And at the end of this, I'm gonna ask Lewis for an honest ranking. He loves food, so does Lily, but he's kind of like a unique food lover, especially when it comes to salsa and things like that. But
I love food.
you do.
Salsa.
And so I'm gonna have him give this an honest ranking so that if you guys have any people in your household who detest shopping or anything kind of remotely close to this, you can understand if they wanna tag along for something like this or not. Hey, do you see these?
Ooh.
We need to ask, see, we could sell ours. You know all of the different wood that we have?
At the shop?
At the shop. Let's take a video of this.
Wow.
Because we actually have a wood shop.
Yeah.
And I want to show Monty.
We should also record this. This is like
30, 45, 65. You guys, the twins need to sell this stuff.
I love the smell of like cedar.
We just used the bathroom and there were shower curtains to divide the different toilets. And Liliana was like,
It's like privacy is important, guys.
I think it's funny. She's like, maybe this is what it was like before all these things were created, like concrete. And I was like, maybe. So you can buy Coyote. I know her face. Look at her face. She's so sad. I know.
Oh, look at the fox.
A fox is $75.
Is that expensive?
No. Because, I mean, you see how much these,
This is awesome for.
it's beautiful.
This is only 85.
I know, it's crazy. I just don't know how it's so
Wait,
cheap.
what is this?
Wow.
What the heck is this? Is this a bunny or a no? With
A jackalope?
What do they do, Mommy?
So they buy them straight from the tannery. So let me explain that. You can touch the back of the hides, and you can tell that they've already been tanned, meaning that they're ready to be used in garments or furniture. Let me explain to you the process. And Lily, this is actually important for you to know. So a lot of retailers, well, example, Tory Burch, Alice and Olivia, I don't know if they use real leather, but oftentimes their items are sold for thousands of dollars. Oh, how beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, the little prince.
I love this design. Like
I know.
this.
It's beautiful. It really is.
Wow, it's so pretty.
I know. I'm trying to think of where we could use any of this, but we have more than enough china at the houses.
Yes.
But you know what?
Look how
Oh,
pretty
that's
this
lovely
is.
too.
The plates, the design. So cute.
It is. It's really lovely. Oh. Oh my gosh, stop.
Oh, so cute.
I think we need actual pictures of her bunnies. Hi.
That would be cute.
I love this, you guys. This looks like something that anthropology would sell. Doesn't it? Like, right?
I
like,
love the design. The design's
goodness.
pretty.
This is just
amazing.
like magnolia pearl.
Lewis says this is just amazing. I love this. How much is this? You guys, this is gorgeous. May I get this, please? Thank you.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Shannon. Oh my. You guys, how much is something like this?
That one there, I got $16,000.
$16,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks pretty cool, Mom.
Pass.
This is very heavy. That was probably made for medicine man or sheep to drive.
That is insane. 16,000. How much is something like that? Or this? Oh, it says 87. Okay.
My whole brain won't remember everything.
I can't believe that is $16,000.
This is 985.
$985. I do.
They're so pretty.
That is like the most unique piece of turquoise.
Oh my. This is stunning.
Wow, I love the blue. I love like such.
Look at these buckles. Oops.
Oh, Mom.
I know. That buckle, that buckle, that buckle. Ugh.
What do you ask?
What type of tamales do you have? Chicken and pork. Chicken and pork. Which do you want? Pork? You don't want any, right, Squid? Okay, may we have 20 tamales? 10 chicken and 10 pork?
You're gonna have some?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some, but then we'll have some left over. And then also may we have 2 beef tacos and 2 chicken? Thank you.
Thank you. That's
Oh,
the corn dog.
and you guys have to try Jarritos. I think you'd like guava and lime.
Okay, I'll try
Corn.
the lime. It looks good, the lime.
The lime looks great.
And I mean, they both look good, and it's like a
And
flavor.
2 Jarritos, please. Lime.
It's like
Eso, sí,
Jarritos.
poquito.
I don't really
Pero
know how
mi
to
español
pronounce
es
it.
muy pobre.
Jarritos.
Okay, gracias, gracias.
Jay silent.
Okay. I didn't see the ants until.
tried
Die.
It's like any other lime soda. I just tried it.
You tried what?
Jarritos.
Do you like it?
It's like any other lime soda though.
Can I try
No,
it?
it's not.
But it's just like a popsicle.
Ready,
Like
Mommy?
an unfrozen popsicle. It's like an unfrozen popsicle, right?
I love it.
Isn't it good?
It's really good.
Okay, I don't know how they're...
It's like
By the way, I
sparkling
love
lime,
popsicles.
but it's like with sweet. It's like that lime popsicle that like you can look at the store. That,
Okay, these
like
are
a
our plates.
Popsicle like that's flavored with lime, that healthy one, kind of.
Why is it so... Try it on here.
Wait, did it break?
Yeah.
Can I try?
It's
I
a
want
take
to try.
mic off?
Oh, look, that's fine.
I want to try.
I don't have
Lily, let Michelle pull it.
Oh, I want to pull it. I love pulling things.
It says it's a small.
That's cute.
Oh, that one's super cute.
You know what? It looks like.
Look at Shannon. Shannon's even like. Like, I'm getting this. Hold on, let me try this one on. Can you hold that squid?
Oh, that's beautiful. You should get that for a gift for somebody, even if it doesn't fit you. Well, you'd have to know somebody.
I know.
Really
I don't know
well.
anyone that would wear this
Yeah,
stuff
other
except
than
for
you.
me. I know.
Darn.
I know. I just wonder how much I could probably get this altered, don't you think? Don't you think I could get this one altered? What size is this? This is so cool. This is amazing. I love it, love it, love it.
Mom, I can beat him every single time with two hands. Wait, Luz, I wasn't ready.
Oh, yeah. All right, look, my favorite part of the day. Boyfriend chair, husband chair.
But I'm not a
That's
husband,
cute.
guys. Ready?
Poppy would be sitting in there.
Ready?
Send a picture of that.
Okay, so we were wrapping up our time here at Canton Trade Days, and I loved it because I found some really unique, gorgeous pieces. We're gonna get Lily and Lewis's honest opinions as well. What are your thoughts?
Luz can go first.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute
You
highest.
go, ladies first.
Probably around 9.5.
Oh,
That's high,
That's
yo.
pretty high.
Because the food was great, and it wasn't very hot, so that was
Yeah, that's
a
helpful.
blessing.
It is.
It was hot. Yeah, but you know. And I mean, other than that, I love the designs to see everyone's creation and what they do for a living.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, because people make their livings out here. It's cool. What about you, Papito? 1 to 10, scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the highest. Honestly.
A 2.5.
Okay, a 2.5. We'll take it. It's not a 1. We'll take it.
Well, what's a normal store
Generously a 4, but like 2.5.
Okay.
But normal store? 1.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it's better than regular shopping, which is cool. Like there's more to see, food. It's kind of a vibe out here. How about you, Shay Shay?
Like a fair.
10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, Miss Shay.
10 out of 10 with Shay Shay.
100%.
I know,
Oh,
I'm
Miss
with you,
Shay.
Shay. I'm with you. You
Miss
can't
Shay's my
find things like
bestie.
this and not. All right. We love it.
Yep.
We'll wrap it up. Lily Bear, I'm so happy you're back here in the studio with me.
Yay.
And we just landed just a few days ago, right? You're home from DCATS, which I'm pumped about. And I have you here because I want to hear some of your reflections, because people like me are the norm. I never grew up with the opportunity afforded to me to go to New York when I was 12 and tour the Met, go to the Guggenheim, look at the exhibits, much less shadow very senior executives at or from an organization and look at what that had to offer. So I want other people to learn from your experience, like whether that's parents, kids. I think you just have some perspective that's pretty important to share. So we went to the Met and were able to see the current exhibit. And then, well, what at the Met was your favorite? Was it the sergeant at the end, or was it some of the items in the middle, right? Pieces from China, Delft, China. I know you love those. Or was it the actual fashion exhibit?
I loved a lot of it because I love to see all the different designs and how much people put thought into it. It's so wonderful.
It's inspiring.
Very. I really liked all the paintings. All the paintings. It was just little tiny details that make it just so beautiful. And it probably took so much time doing that.
It did. And how do you think that's different from some of the artwork that we saw at Canton Trade Days? Because we saw a lot of vintage pieces there, right?
Yes.
Is it that different to you?
No. I feel like it's kind of all in the same time period.
A lot of it was.
But I liked about in New York, it was a lot of fashion paintings. And
oh, yes, Sargent.
loved that,
That's right,
Sargent.
because he did have a lot of elegant women and a lot of their clothing that he drew.
yeah.
Okay, so you like that particular style. And what stood out to you at the Guggenheim exhibit? Remember where Rashid Johnson had his exhibit in the rotunda? Did you like it? Did you not? If so, why?
It was very interesting art. Like modern art. Personally, I am not a huge fan of modern art, but it made it really fun just to see everything that other people create too.
Yeah.
And
What about your brother? Do you think he would have liked it? Because Louis loves modern art. You don't think he would have liked it?
he doesn't like. He's
Well, he
not
likes
into
Salvador
fashion as
Dali,
much.
right? He loves Dali. That's his favorite artist. So, yeah, I think I could argue what you're saying. We'll have to ask him. We'll have to ask him what he thinks. We'll show him some pieces from that exhibit and see what he says. And then what about your time with Tory Burch? She was so delightful to you. And what, I guess, did you learn from her?
Well, what I learned from her was she was very particular.
It's her brand. It's her
It
name.
is.
Yep.
And if she would not enjoy something as much, she would tell them. And she would say,
She's honest.
very honest with her people. Because she wants it to be wonderful. Like,
Yep.
and she wants people to look at it and say, that's Tori's brand. You know?
And I have so many different videos of you whenever we were walking into the store there, and you were just on fire. I saw it in your eyes, in your body language. You were, talk about inspiration. You were just overwhelmed with happiness in that store.
It was so pretty.
It's beautiful, right?
It is.
And just to see what goes into one itty bitty piece of what is in that store. So whenever we went to the Mercer store in Soho, the new one with the Bon Bon collaboration,
So pretty.
you looked like you were on fire. You were so happy. You were walking around with your phone in awe of so much of it. Tell me what your favorite parts of that particular store were.
Probably the shoes are priceless.
The shoes, yes.
There are so many cool designs and so much work put into it. And I love to see everyone's enjoy of art.
Yeah, because it is art. It absolutely is. And that shoe, I guess it's not a rotunda, but that space where we were trying on shoes, it was unique, right? What types of feelings did you have when we were sitting there looking at the shoes? Because they're displayed like works of art.
I felt like this. I want my shoe size to get bigger so I can fit into the shoes. This one looks so pretty. This one does too.
A really small foot, Shannon.
Ew,
And
it's really
she,
small.
yeah, she has a really small foot. She excitedly was almost able to fit into the size 5. And she was overjoyed at that thought that she can finally start wearing some cool shoes. And tell me about your thoughts left with Miss Lucinda, because she is a senior exec at Fossil, right? You see her, and you've always known her as more of a mother, right? Well, she is a mother, but you've always seen her in that realm, right? Not in the business aspects of her life, but you were able to observe her there. Did she seem very different to you?
Not really.
She's very
seemed
consistent.
very loving, just how she is.
Yep.
But it's so cool because I didn't really know that she worked on that.
She's a boss.
And I was just like, you go, girl, you know?
Yes, yes, she is. She's very capable, very smart, and just really gracious to have ever donated that to the auction at St. Rita. And
so happy.
we love our school. We support our school. And then we're going to be able to show what that looks like whenever her son Luke, she was the one that bid on your Poppy's donation to go shadow him for a day at his corporate headquarters. And I think Lewis is going to be tagging along with Luke at Luke's request, which is cool. Many different successful people in this beautiful city of ours, DFW, do donations of that sort, right? To help raise funds for good causes, whether it's cancer or school or any type of initiative. And Tory Burch was actually leaving that meeting to go to her foundation.
Really? I actually didn't
Yep.
know.
That's why she did not want to be late for that meeting, because her foundation work is super important to her. So I think something that I could leave a lot of the viewers and listeners with is that, because so many people who have the opportunity to make impact in this world really work to prioritize giving back to a community. And I think that's a really common thread and theme amongst many people that we get to interact with. So we're very fortunate in that respect. What else do you want to leave with any kids who might have the opportunity to listen to this show or watch it?
Wow.
If they don't have that opportunity to go to New York or whatever area or space they want to study.
I really wanted to I loved fashion. And out there are people who love fashion as well, or want to be a designer. I'm just so grateful that I got that opportunity. And I guess I just wanted to say that try your hardest. And even if, because there's some, really talented art people, you can always start with just a little drawing, you know?
A little drawing in your home. And what I had to do, because I'm basically speaking to kids who were like me. I did not have the luxury of having the best examples up close and personal to me. But I really worked hard to find inspiration from the parents that surrounded my friends. I told my friend Jessica, whenever I was in El Paso, your parents were people that I looked to as people like I wanted to become like, right? So I observed their marriage. I watched what held their family together. So I believe that any person, despite where they are in this world, can find beauty, inspiration in that orbit. We didn't have access to everyone's life and creativity around the globe like you all do now. So kids, the youth now has, I think, access to a lot more than I ever did. So whether it's books, and per your suggestion, if someone wants to design, they can start by drawing. They can draw beauty and inspiration from many places, right? And I think it's always easiest to start with people who are somewhat close to you. And even though my friends' parents weren't my friends, I still was able to observe and learn. And I learned a lot about what I didn't want to do in my youth. Lily Bear, thank you so much for coming on here again. I love your energy. I love your positivity, your honesty, especially over there. She was very capable of saying what she enjoyed and didn't enjoy and wanted and would do differently herself if given the opportunity. And yeah, so there was just a lot of good insight. Thank you for being here, baby. Thank you for adding this depth to the episode and for sharing your thoughts. I love you.
I love you so much.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Okay, so I have a question for you. So your sister was sitting here. Clearly, we had planned on her being on the show.
Of course, yes.
But I wanted to actually gather your insights. So she said she gave her opinions about what you would think about this Guggenheim exhibit. Rashid Johnson was the exhibit that we went to look at when we were there in New York. Would you mind clicking on that link? Tell the audience your thoughts about the artwork that's being displayed.
I think it's very different, unique. I love the plants that are kind of like floating on the rock.
Yeah. Yeah, those are cool, right? But
I definitely
could you imagine having something like that in your home?
could see myself having that.
I could too.
Sort of like in the center of like the floating, like the not like the what the connected to the strings.
Yeah.
The floating kind of like a
Yeah.
plants. I could see
The
that in
plants.
the like the center of my house.
Okay.
I could see that in the center of my house,
I love that.
and kind of like all the rest of the house on the kind of outside.
Cool.
And the
I'm glad you
perimeter.
like it
Yeah.
because while I was there and I was walking around, I was thinking to myself, I don't know that Lewis would like this, this, this. I think he would really dig this. And there was a plant wall also that
I
I
also
thought.
love that.
Yeah,
love it.
I think that.
I love nature. In
I
my
know
art.
you do.
I love nature in my art.
Yeah. Well, good. Okay, so Lily Bear actually said no, but you say yes. Cool. I love you, baby.
Love
See, I
you.
love it. You guys have such different taste. She loves a more traditional taste, and you are very much more modern in your appreciation.
I am.
I love you, baby.
Love you.